This is the news on the hour on Providence Television International. You're welcome. I am Ubebo Ikekwa. The number of children dying before their 5th birthday worldwide dropped to 4.8 million in 2023, while stillbirths remained at 1.9 million, according to 2 new reports released today by the United Nations Interagency Group for Child Mortality Estimation. Despite these gains, the reports warn that decades of progress in child survival are now under threat as major donors have announced or signaled significant cuts to funding for child health initiatives. The reports highlight that reduced global funding for child survival programs is leading to shortages of healthcare workers, clinic closures, disruptions in vaccination programs, and shortages of essential medical supplies, including malaria treatments. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has stated that Africa is practicing a mere reflection of representative democracy, emphasizing that much is left to be desired over the falling standards of democracy in Nigeria. Ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo disclosed this at a colloquium held at the Abuja Intercontinental Hotel to mark the 60th birthday celebration of former Governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha. He stressed that what is presently practiced in the guise of democracy in Nigeria has not met the expectations of the Nigerian populace on the dividends of democracy. The head of the Rivers State Civil Service, Dr. George Nweke, has resigned his appointment. The resignation of the HOS, who served under the suspended governor, Siminalayi Fubara, was contained in a statement issued by the Chief of Staff today to the sole administrator of Rivers State. The sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibot Ete Ibas, retired, thanked Dr. Nweke for his service and wished him well in his future endeavors. Meanwhile, Vice Admiral Ibas, retired, has appointed Professor Ibibia Warika as the new Secretary to Rivers State Government. Media practitioner Dr. Emmanuel Egariva has decried the dollar for crude policy, emphasizing that any oil-producing country should have utmost control of its petroleum pricing policy, not dependent on the dictates of OPEC. Dr. Gariba disclosed this during an interview session on Providence Television International. The veteran broadcaster highlighted the adverse effects on Nigerians if there is a breach of the Naira for crude deal with Dangote refineries, stressing that this would inadvertently lead to the prices of petroleum products skyrocketing.
The federal government, some of them out there will tell you that, oh no, they are abiding by the rule of international market. But there must be some relief, because Dangote is from this part of the world. And the federal government is not backing down. I mean, that's the irony. Meaning that as long as we do not allow the sale of crude in Naira, the price will go up. Exactly. And that's exactly what the marketers are saying. This is not the time for that. The figure now is radiating around 900, 950. Okay? And if it goes up again, we are talking about 1,000 plus. We have not even talked about going down for the steel to about 300 or whatever. Yes, we are not there yet. And at the moment, there is so much despondency. There's so much despair. And I don't think that is good for the economy of this country. It's not even good for our psyche as a people.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what's your take? A fire ignited by a thunderstorm on Sunday razed the building of St. Peter's Primary School in Igbemo, Ekiti State. The building, comprising 5 blocks of classrooms, was burnt when a thunderstrike ignited a fire during a stormy downpour that lasted over an hour. The teachers at the school on Monday morning relocated the pupils to another primary school to continue with their learning. The governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, who paid an inspection visit to the school on Monday, promised to rebuild the destroyed structure for the pupils to return to their base without delay. The executive chairman of Edo State Sports Commission, Honorable Amadine Enabulile, on Monday in Benin received the Unity Torch for the Niger Delta Sports Festival. Honorable Enabulile accepted the torch on behalf of the Edo State government at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium. Following the ceremony, he led an entourage to the government house where he handed over the Unity Torch to Deputy Governor Dennis Idahosa. Representing Governor Monday Ukweulu, the Deputy Governor expressed gratitude to the Commission, noting that the Governor will give necessary support to the state contingent to win the competition. The Super Eagles hope to build on their emphatic victory over Rwanda when they take on Zimbabwe in their next crucial 2026 World Cup qualifier at the Govt Stadium in Uyo today. Nigeria claimed an all-important 2-0 win over Rwanda to revive the team's ill-fated 2026 World Cup qualifying campaign. New coach Eric Shelley has injected fresh vigor into Nigeria's campaign, making a fine start to his tenure with last Friday's commanding victory. Nigeria had managed just 3 draws before Shelley's arrival, with frustrations reaching boiling point after a shocking 2-1 defeat to Benin Republic in June 2024 that led to the departure of former coach Finidi George. Nigerian ex-international footballer Emmanuel Emenike has stated that the Super Eagles have given Nigerians reason to believe in their 2026 World Cup ambition again and charged the players not to let Nigerian fans down. The Super Eagles revived their 2026 World Cup qualifiers last Friday with a 2-0 win over Rwanda in Kigali. Without a win in their first 4 games of the series, Nigeria languished in 5th place in the 16 Group C and remained in a perilous situation until Friday's robust win over Rwanda put them in a position for the ticket to the finals. And now to the exchange rates. 1 United States dollar is equivalent in naira is now 1,558. 1 euro 1,687. 1 British pound now stands at 2,019 naira, and the Canadian dollar, its equivalent in naira, is 1,091 naira. And that's the news on the hour on Providence Television International. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.